Hi everyone, this is Navi for Soul Sister. So here we can see that the eye is clearly blue. There's blue pretty much everywhere, but you can really see here that the overlay is going from dark brown around the middle, which is obviously indicates problems within the colon area, which is when we eat the wrong foods for our bodies. That's where the food goes first, right? So it's well, not first, but that's where it sits, right? So that's the area that gets damaged pretty much the most. And that if you watch my other videos, you can see this pretty much throughout everybody's eyes, because we're all kind of brought up on the same type of diet, most of us anyways. So our eyes look fairly similar. So you could see, so if you had high consumption of meat products, you would have this type of eye. Also, we can see that there's nerve rings going around the eye, which just shows that you are stressed. It shows that the adrenals are stressed and the kidneys are stressed, right? So, and again, it goes down to eating the wrong foods. So as you start to detox, and guys, I don't mean that, you can change your eye color within a month or even within a year, It's a lot of work to change your eye color. And you could see people are going fully raw and they're still struggling to get rid of the colon problems. And, this is just an indication of what's happening in your body. So if, say, you are 20 something years old, right? I'm not sure how old this person is, but I'm just saying in general, right? That if you're 20 something years old, you had 20 years of doing damage to your body because we just didn't have enough education, right, on what we should be eating. So we're just eating junk, right? And it's to detox so much that you could see the changes in the eye. You have to undo that years of damage. So it doesn't just happen. It's not a process that's like, oh, I can just go on a detox for a week and I'll detox all of it out, I mean, that's just ridiculous, right? So, but the main issue here that you have to know where your weaknesses are. You have to know what is happening within your body so you can address it. And then as you address it, before you even see changes in your eyes, you're going to see huge changes in your body. And you can look at my earlier videos to see the changes that I felt, personally, I can attest to you that I felt within my skin, within my well-being, everything. So you're going to see a huge amount of benefit from changing your diet that doesn't even have anything to do with your eyes, but the eye is a great indication of being able to see it. So what we can see here too, the white part, the sclera, right? It has a lot of redness to it. And that again shows that the body is very stressed, right? So as you start to get rid of meat products, get rid of products that are horribly processed and toxic, such as anything that's bread, anything that's sugar, anything that's, really kind of man-made products where you're talking like pastries or complicated dishes with many ingredients. As you start to get rid of all that and go to a simple diet, you will see that your health will start to improve. You really should be right now focusing on the how many times you're going number 2 a day. So you want to have at least 2 bowel movements a day. Okay. Also, check your urine to see if you're filtering. I would guess you are not, based on your eye, because your kidneys and your adrenals do look stressed. So I don't think you're filtering, but double check and keep checking it. What I'm talking about filtering, I think I have a video on my channel, but basically pee in a plastic cup, in a clear cup, and see what it looks like. If it's very clear, first thing in the morning, right? And if it's very clear, then you're not filtering, because kidneys need to be filtering out the stuff out of your body. If your kidneys are not filtering stuff out, that means it's staying in. So if you're not seeing anything floating in your urine, like any little particles or anything like that, that means it's just adding up and adding up within your body and causing more toxicity to remain. Same thing if you're not having 2 bowel movements a day. That means that as you are eating, because you're eating meals, right, throughout the day. So if stuff is coming in, but nothing is coming out, that means it's decomposing, if you would like to use that word, inside your body. You know, that waste that is meant to come out is not coming out, it's getting plugged in. And as it gets the waste gets reabsorbed from the colon, that's where you could see the brown in the middle of the eye, right? So all of this logically makes sense of how it operates, but all you have to do is change it. You know, as soon as, I swear to you, as soon as you get rid of the meat products, you will start to feel better. And I can tell you right now, if you guys don't know, that currently I am 9 months pregnant. And here in Canada, they do a lot of tests, you know, like blood work for pregnant women. And I can tell you that I haven't been eating any animal products throughout my pregnancy, yet all my blood tests came back normal. You know, so there hasn't been issues within, like, you know how people say, well, you're gonna have protein issues, you're gonna have calcium issues. Well, my protein and calcium came back absolutely normal. You know, and I've been vegan way before I became pregnant anyways. You know, so don't let people who are not knowledgeable tell you different and try to confuse you because of their belief system. You know, if you want change, you need to create change, and that is how you, that's how you do it. You know, so what I see here in terms of specific issues, I do see a dark spot in the area of cerebellum, which is a part of the brain. The main function of cerebellum is to coordinate and regulate muscular activity. So it's part of the brain. So I'm not sure if you're having problems with that, but it does have a darker spot in that area. Also, like I said, anxiety, stress, all of this is it's caused obviously probably by external factors as well. But again, you know, if you change your diet, I swear to you, you will feel better. You know, and as much raw food as possible. So not just getting rid of processed foods, but getting rid of processed foods and replacing them with raw foods, and keeping in mind that this is not a diet where you're trying to lose weight. You will lose weight anyways, but if you know, if your weight is not normal, right, then you will still lose weight. But it's not about that. It's about eating the right foods. But when you're eating raw foods versus if you're eating dense, calorie packed, processed foods, you have to make sure that you're eating a lot of raw foods. So your portions are going to go up maybe 2, 3 times. You know, so just keep that in mind, because you shouldn't be hungry. If you're hungry, you need to keep eating. What I would suggest, in order not to feel like you are um, kind of depriving yourself, focusing on carbs such as rice and potatoes for bulk, um, and then having a lot of raw foods for health. That's kind of the combination that's been working very well for me. And don't worry about the protein. You will get your protein as long as you're eating vegetables, salads, and all of that in addition to it. You will get enough protein as well. So you can see my videos of what I eat, and like, you know, based you can kind of look at my diet, and also the fact that all my tests came back just fine within normal parameters, and kind of adjust what you like to kind of that that type of lifestyle, if you would like to follow what I'm doing, because I know I only suggest what I'm doing because I know that that works. But you will be able to see results right away, especially things like fruits, melons, berries. All of those things are very detoxifying. Get rid of caffeinated drinks. Get rid of anything that's very acidic. If you Google acid alkaline chart for foods, you will see what's very acidic and what's very alkaline. And I bet you are on the acidic side right now. Try to switch to more alkaline side, and you will start to see a difference. And this will take time to undo. So it's, you know, it's not like you're gonna, in terms of eyes and in terms of overall health, but you will start to feel better pretty much right away. But in terms of, you know, reversing conditions and things like that, it'll take a little while. So I hope you find this review helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Send me your eyes so I can review them. And I'll see you guys in the next video.